on top of all, the right of self-recognition. So their struggle continued and continued, but unfortunately so far, there is no result. And we would like to highlight this thing. We would like to actually sort of show the Western nations that they have got a role to play in this.
For intense spirituality and religious tolerance. Next, please. You can just have a look on the natural beauty. It is wonderful hills, wonderful waterfalls, green and charming part of the world. However, there are a number of human rights, the ways and means they have adopted. One of them is the fake encounters. I'll just limit myself to two of these things. Fake encounters, mainly it is...
We have in the international system, but it is one of the cases of conflict which is with us being unresolved for now about 6 decades. And this is very unusual. We have conflicts in the Philippines which are going back 30 or 40 years.
Communities or nations. So on behalf of Kashmiri nation, I convey to you our wish of peace. I know the words for greeting in all the languages and culture of the world convey more or less the same. The language were made in ancient time when life was...
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all thank Kashmir Free Organization, Dr. Manzoor, Tariq Javed, the German Pakistani community and the students, particularly from the Center for Cultural Diplomacy Studies, and all the students and guests who are here this evening. Thank you for providing me this platform and thank you for inviting me here. I'm impressed because I've been in Berlin before, but to have such a wonderful India and Pakistan. This is an issue of Kashmiri people and their right of self-determination, established by the United Nations back in 1948 and in 1949. The UN resolutions are very clear on Kashmiri figures. These are not people from Pakistan or Kashmir that are giving you these figures. Amnesty International, these. And the figures that Ali Said was talking about in relation to unmarked graves. This is a friend of mine who is a professor in the United States, Miss Anjana Chatterjee, of a Hindu Indian origin. Her husband, Richard, is a Jewish American. They have no interest of supporting the Kashmiri people on the basis of religion or their nationality. They do it for justice, and I want to thank them for actually getting together with the international community and discovering these hundreds of unmarked graves, which the only country that stands up unconditionally and speaks for the right of Kashmiri people is Pakistan. And I want to say thank you to Pakistan as somebody from a Kashmiri origin. Because
and being a member of that august body of the House of Lords, that kind of, what is their relationship? What is the position? If you bring it down, what is their position vis-a-vis the Kashmiri struggle? What has it been historically, and have they learned any lessons? Thank you.
I don't think there's been ever a proper referendum in either Indian occupied Kashmir or Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. The Indian government has always said that because they have elections, that in itself is a proof that people have been given the right to decide, which I totally disagree, because